Hey, we're live. Hey, folks. I don't know if anyone's watching. This is Tugoff. This is Jesse. That's my brother Cody, and we're here for the Tugoff podcast. Themes. We're going to do one live. I don't know. I don't even know if this is working. I don't know what live streaming is all about. But
it's like when a stream is not dead.
Yeah. I guess.
Tropicana Chugger.
Yeah. So we're doing a podcast for the Chud today. We're going to put our headphones on. There's going to be some stuff that you guys are not going to be able to hear, but I think that'll just be kind of funny. Like, if we do any sting-as, because we got sting-as. See? Like, here, play a sting-as. Like, when you say something funny, but we... Yeah, see. Okay.
Oh, no, you can hear it.
I mean, you can, but I'm going to turn it off, because
right.
Otherwise we'll end up in an infinite feedback loop.
Yeah, this isn't that kind of movie.
So, okay, I'm going to hit the theme. I guess I'll turn this on for the theme. Here we go.
The Ultimate United Givers of Themes are a band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they have been put on this earth for one reason, and for one reason only, and that is to right the wrongs that have been done to the movie-going public by rewriting the themes to every movie ever made, and furthermore demanding that Mr. Hollywood recut all of his movies featuring our themes, the correct themes, on a contiguous loop. Confused? So are we. Theme the theme. And we're also known as Tugoff. We're gonna talk about the movies that we rewrote all the themes for. Watching some movies and complaining about things, cause we want our themes in these damn movies. But we don't think Hollywood has a damn guts to do it how real our themes are. We don't pick the themes from all these movies, cause the most are good and all, and we can do a better job. So we rewrote the themes, and now they're better themes, and now this is a podcast where you listen to us talk about our themes. Okay, here we go, let's podcast.
Here we go, let's podcast. Oops, the old one's still on. What's happening?
That's all right, because that way we just don't need to say, hey, you guys, this time. It's already, we already covered that.
Yeah. Do me a favor and just don't touch that.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's hard. We had to rig up this pop filter for Cody's microphone because his peas were popping. He was popcorning. He's going pop 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 is all over the place, and so these are part of my fiance's pantyhose.
That's how you got to do it sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop. And so we have good boings,
Try not to wangle all over the place. Like, I know this is a basement that really lends itself to wangling all over the place, but okay, so yeah, this is episode 3 of the Ultimate United Gives of Themes podcast. Welcome. We did House Party and The King's Speech, weeks 1 and 2. Those are the first 2 themes off of the first Ultimate United Giver of Themes EP number 1. And guess what the third one is?
You want me to guess, or you want the listeners to guess?
I don't know. You guys work it out amongst yourselves.
You know what, guys? I'm just going to go ahead and guess this one. I think we're talking about Chud today.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you in the back, the little rat-faced kid.
Yeah, I don't want to do it the way you said that. Sorry. Okay, that guy's dead now. Okay, before we get into Chud, believe it or not, we had some, you know what? We had some,
we had some circumstances.
We had a phone call, which is weird because this is not a call-in show at all. Let me pause it for 1 second. Can you? We gotta find that. We gotta find that thing.
We just have to find.
We gotta find the thing. In the meantime, while Cody's finding the thing if anyone's watching the live stream, I'm gonna show everyone out there how to do the babies dance. Okay, so we've all been there. You've been at a party at a baby's
It's
house.
really hard to find these because every file has like some name, like how old is this? I know it is hard for you to Google.
Is it in our text?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just look through.
This is Jeff Wham.
Okay, here we go.
You want me to? Should I send this to you?
Yeah, send it to me.
Airdrop it?
Can you airdrop it to the computer?
Probably. Come on.
Accept. Okay, cool. Okay.
Are we don't forget to be going.
Yeah. Okay, we are going again. So yeah,
These guys probably don't even know that we paused.
I know, because in their world, no time passed. But in our world, time passed. So now we're on... Oh, man, did you watch Loki? We're, like, on different timelines now.
Yeah, or like episode 1 of X-File.
Or, like, season 5 of Lost.
Yeah, that's the season where Jack listens to Gouge Away, right? Where he's in back in the world and he's mad.
Because a couple seasons before that, he listens to Senseless Apprentice.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I have a feeling Jack was the kind of guy who listened to Nirvana first and then got into the Pixies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which, hey, no judgment. I mean, some.
Yeah, I mean, for someone that age, judgment a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably listening to a lot of Depeche Mode and Tears for Fears and stuff.
All good things.
Yeah.
So okay, so we got this phone call, and it's I don't know, it's weird. Let me just play it, and we can talk about it.
Hi, this is Jeff Wambler from the goof rock band The Wamblers, and I just heard your radio show on my computer, and I thought I should call and let you guys know that it really got through to me, and I think that you're really fucking idiots, and maybe you don't even understand what a movie even is. First of all, a movie is just a thing that you have in front of you while you're doing stuff. That's all there is to it.
No argument there.
Yeah, it does have a point.
Flame, moron.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I'm not going to deny he's got some valid points.
Can we unpack this? There's a lot of stuff was said in that, and
Yeah,
so
let's make this an episode of unpacking it. This is unpacking it with the Ultimate United Giver and Givers of Themes.
okay. So first of all, a person called us, and this is not a call-in show. Our number's not public. How did that happen? Number one.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a little concerning.
And he said his name was what? Wally Wambles? Or Jeff?
I think he said Jeff. Yeah,
Jeff.
Wamby.
Because there's a guy who's been giving me a hard time on social media called Wally Wambler. And then this kid, Jeff Wambler, called.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've seen this. Yeah, like he spells, like he puts an extra Y in a lot of words, like kids and stuff, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I ignore most of it, but it's okay. So these guys are brothers, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that from what I can glean, yeah, that seems to be the situation.
Shit.
So yeah, he definitely did not enjoy the first 2 episodes, but it seemed like he did.
I think he's confused about what he likes and doesn't like.
Yeah, I mean, or even what liking a thing is.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say case closed. And
hopefully that was a one-time thing. We don't have to hear from this Wally and whatever the hell the Wambler. He said he was from the Wamblers. Is that like a gang?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like one of those YouTube or TikTok things that I've never heard. Like, like kids are all into like stuff like, oh, this guy's with Team 20 or this guy's name is Milk. And, they all have a crew. So maybe it's a crew.
So does that have anything to do with keeping things 100?
Keeping, I mean, ideally all of us should strive to keep things 100 at all times.
Wouldn't you want to, 100 is such a small number though. Like, why? I'm going to keep things 200.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a percentage, but I think it's percentage based. Like, it's like, keep it all of it. Don't be some of it.
100% of the time, all of the time. 200.
Yeah. And everything you're doing, do 100, like if you're making eggs, make all of the eggs, or
We're going to talk about those big night eggs again.
Oh God!
God, that guy, he just cooked the whole egg. One time.
Wait, did we talk about that last
We
time?
did,
Because
yeah.
I actually talked, as you guys out there know, or maybe don't know, the two of us are brothers. I talked to our mom about that big night egg scene last week too. It's a thing that's always going to be part of the conversation.
Man, that sounds like a good eating egg right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's enough because they share it. But I know Europeans eat less than Americans.
But
so.
Did you forget about what a big night they had the night before? It was
it was a pretty big night.
They ate that timpano. They ate
I'm
so
gonna
much.
make such a good timpano for this flower lady. You
love the flower lady. I got a good theme for Big Night in my back pocket. Recorded it many years ago.
Big night. Yeah. I don't call it big movie.
Yeah.
big good movie.
So we got you people at home on the live stream. You can see this, but you people can't see this. It's interesting how many people are in Chud.
Yeah, look,
like that guy. That guy is like, yo, Buford, heads up.
I guess we're going to be calling him Glenn Jr. Yeah, and he was on Tracy Ullman.
He was on the Tracy Ullman show,
Yeah.
and this other dude, like John Hurd, he's in everything. Yeah, he's big. He's
Big's girlfriend's boyfriend.
But Chud also has John Goodman in it, and John Goodman is a cop, and I'm pretty sure he gets chudded pretty quick.
Before Roseanne, John Goodman would show up in like he's the villain in Ernest Saves, one of the Ernest movies.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah. So anyway, Chud is a movie. If you're from the we're technically from the 70s. Like our sperms were turned into ourselves in the 70s.
All of them too.
Yeah. Into dudes.
But yeah, Chud was that kind of movie that would be like
it was just
like it would be on at a sleepover.
It was just around.
Yeah,
it was Chud was always around.
Like it's the movie you would put on at 2 a.m. at Andy Klippel's house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he was asleep. If he's
if you're listening, what's up, Andy?
Is Chud Dalton myself now. I can't wait till the guys go to sleep so I can fucking watch Chud. But it was this was a big video. You'd go to the video store in the 80s, and horror movies always, to me, the 90% of the time, the box cover art was way better than the movie. And Chud, I think, is one of those. Although watching Chud now, it's actually like a pretty decent 70s drama, even though it came out in 1984.
That makes sense.
And as good actors. And honestly, when you have good acting, you add Chuds to the mix of the good acting. I mean, it's only going to make things. It's only going to make things better.
So maybe we should take a minute to sort of just recap what Chud is actually about, because I think it's one of those things where
you've never seen it.
Yeah, I have never seen Chud except it would just be on when you're having a sleepover party, and I've never seen it because.
And you watched it.
I'm probably not going to watch Chud.
Yeah, at this point, why would you? I mean, and in fact, I don't really think I had ever really seen it either until during pandemic. We decided during the month of October 2020 to watch a horror movie that we had never seen because we got that Shudder. Hey, Shudder, sponsor us.
Oh, man.
Shudder is good to the max if you want to watch a horror movie with your pals.
You guys seen Host?
Oh, man.
Host.
They got a host of problems in that movie, mainly the host.
So
how about this? Why don't I, since I saw Chud recently, why don't I just recap it for you?
Yeah, recap what Chud is about.
Okay, so watched Chud about 9 or 10 months ago. Don't really remember much about it, but here's what happened. Okay, we open New York City, daytime. But is it night, really? Yes it is. Lady walking down the street, dog walking down the street. Maybe there's a Chud around. Who knows? No one can really say, but there definitely is a Chud around. Lady gets chudded. Main guy from Big wakes up. He's got a lady. He's like, listen, we went to Fucktown. You know it. And she's like, yeah, we did. And I love you for it. And then the guy's like, listen, let's go look at the fucking sewers, though.
Oh, wow.
And then they find these homeless people, and the homeless people are like, listen, all my friends are just chuds now. And John Hurt is like,
this
okay.
is Chud land right now.
Yeah, it's like, they're like, this used to be where we lived. Now it's just a bunch of chuds, and my friends are gone. And the guy's like, okay, well, let's go talk to Daniel Stern from Home Alone and the voice of
City Slickers.
Yeah, he's a big time Siggy Slicker. And so he goes to see Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern owns a soup kitchen, and then all of a sudden, Rico's dad, the guy who played Rico's dad from Starship Troopers, he's in the movie for some reason. He's only in it for 1 second while Rico's checking. He's like, Rico's like, he calls his dad on the video phone in Buenos Aires, and he's like, listen, a whole bunch of bugs just got bugged out towards Earth, and his dad's like, oh, we're fine. Oh my God, here come the bugs, and then they get bugged. They get bugged.
Okay.
But I recognized him because if you're a good American, you've seen Starship Troopers 75 times, like I have.
I haven't seen it since. It's probably been a good 20 years since I've seen Starship Troopers.
Well,
or any Paul
Verhoeven
film, that is.
Yeah. It's good. It's because it's like pure satire. You know this, right?
Yeah, I know that.
It's not everyone thinks it's a goof movie, but I have news for you people who think it's a goof movie. It's pure satire, and it's a smart movie. It's made because then he put a bunch of soap opera actors in it just to see, like, hey, this is how stupid you are. Eat this up. And then everyone was like, yeah, it's just a bunch of bugs. And he's like, no, it's about fascism.
All right. So let's get back to Chud.
Yeah, so he goes to Daniel Stern in the soup kitchen, and the guy's like, listen, I run a fucking soup kitchen. These chuds don't eat soup, and all the guys are turning into soup. Chuds. So
wait, is the soup kitchen guy mad about losing money on his soup? Like, people aren't...
He's mad because he's mad because his business of selling soup to homeless people is failing because his homeless friends are turning
like
into
it's a for-profit. It's a restaurant.
Chuds.
Well, I called it soup